Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're all doing well. So this is the first video of 2024, and over here we're going to talk about the transits happening in the month of January and how these transits will impact you as per your ascendant or the moon sign. Yes, you can listen to this analysis as per these two signs. Don't miss the intro, please. So, what's the key highlight for this month? There is a parivartan, exchange of signs between Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter is already in Aries, Mars entered into Sagittarius. So, let's see how this will impact each one of us. And there is one more auspicious transit, which is Sun reaching to the sign of Capricorn, and how it will impact you. This is the most auspicious time considered because it just brings so much of warmth, power, energy to do your things, to get into that mode of fulfilling, doing your task, and completing your work. So, any cause, anything, that commitment, that discipline, that prosperity, abundance comes through this transit. So, that's why it's so auspicious. And yes, we have a full moon in Cancer, which is again a very beautiful part of this month. So let's get started. But remember, things can be a bit turbulent for this month and the next month because of the Saturn and Sun. Because on one hand, Sun in Capricorn is auspicious, but ultimately it's in a 2-12 alignment with Saturn. In February, Sun and Saturn will be together in Aquarius, so that can also be a bit challenging. But still, yeah, we will continue to look forward, work hard, and never give up. That would be the ultimate motto. So let's get started. For Aries, after the 15th of January, there is this great upliftment happening for you. Someone was asking me in my annual horoscope reading, I said, for Aries, there's a bit of challenge in the start of the year. And why I said that, though Jupiter is beautifully placed in your first house, being the ninth lord, but remember that Jupiter is also your 12th lord. Don't miss that, which indicates a lot of limitations which you may be creating for yourself, certain mindsets, certain obstacles you are creating for yourself which may block you. So that's why I said there is some challenge. But after 15th, there is a very auspicious and prosperous upliftment, and I would say like a very good opportunity comes to you, or simply I would say there is this achievement happening for you because Sun reaches to Capricorn, which is your 10th house, and then you also have this Jupiter Mars parivartan happening between Jupiter and Mars, the exchange of the signs happening. So if you're looking for a job, if you're looking for a wonderful opportunity, if you're already working and you're waiting for this upliftment, a goal fulfillment, some kind of I would say this push to move forward, you will get that kind of success, which is very true. And yeah, this is the card which is here, wondrous universe, walk in beauty. So achieving the reward, the gift of the hard work you have been doing consistently, and getting more than what you were even looking for. So that kind of success is promised. You also have a full moon in your fourth house this month. So that full moon is indicating do not go out of focus. There's certain areas of life which do require your ultimate focus, and I do see it's more about home, more about your domestic front, because this person is using this telescope to look at the stars but is in a very comfortable place. So from your home, from a very safe place, you're looking towards the sky, you're looking towards the world, your dreams, whether these dreams will be fulfilled or not. But for now, wherever you are, there's a lot of focus maybe on your mindset, focus on your home, your domestic front, but from there, you are still aiming for the stars. Do not give up. If some kind of challenge or some kind of unexpected duty or any kind of work is there with respect to home, with respect to family, but still you're not giving up, you're looking at the stars and the beautiful things which are awaiting for you. Yes, we have the bridge and diamond. So if you are looking forward to achieve great things, waiting for something to happen, remember that you are crossing the bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. And then the diamond, wow, this is what I was saying. Receiving some kind of reward or gift happens here. You'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. This card is diamond. So there is definitely a good start here. I would say regarding the career, or it could be a good start regarding finding a good opportunity or some kind of a guidance from someone which will uplift you, which will make a path for you with respect to career. Someone will come into the picture and will guide you in the month of January, and that's very, very helpful. And we have Mars and Venus and Mercury all in the ninth house in Sagittarius. So you're very passionate, you're driven towards your goals. It is not just about focusing on your spiritual journey, but having these planets like Mars and Venus in the ninth house, you're very driven, you're very focused, and you're just making the best of whatever comes in your path, even a tiny thing. You know how to use it and enhance your journey. So this month for Aries, it's about preparation. It's about a journey you initiate from here with respect to work. It could also be for some people taking up a new responsibility with respect to your home, because this axis of fourth and 10th house, where there will be a full moon in Cancer and sun reaching to Capricorn, this is about taking up a huge responsibility with respect to home and also with respect to work, or creating a balance between the work life and the home life. So there is definitely great success promised for you. For Taurus, the sun, which is your fourth lord, will transit from the ninth house in Capricorn. And ninth lord is already in your 10th house in Aquarius, that is Saturn. From here, you undertake a journey way away from your home, a work, a certain project. For that, you have to take up this journey, or you have to discipline yourself. There is certain schedule waiting for you, and that starts from this particular month for you. For a lot of people, this is about completely moving away from your comfort zone, from your home, and more focus on your planning, more focus on the work itself. There can be some clashes with authority or a father figure, or maybe you want to work as per your will, you have certain way of working, but someone out there is not allowing you to have your opinion, to work the way you want to. So there are certain limitations or restrictions at the work front, and you have to work as per that. Maybe some kind of rule changes, it could be the thing, or simply it is about difference in opinion with other people. And that's why we have this card, discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. So if someone just comes into the picture and says, oh, you are wrong, you don't understand the situation, so it's important that you must trust what you have in mind, your experience, whatever you have learned till now. Someone out there questions that, and this person might be in a superior position than you. But these cards do indicate, the first one is discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. And then we have choosing your path. All is possible, which indicates you will stick to what you feel is right, what you feel is true for you, and you are choosing your unique path. Maybe for a while you'll be patient and observing what others has to say, but finally it's you doing your own thing, doing what you trust, what you feel is right. It could be connected to your workplace. This is simply a decision of your own journey, of your own individual um, life, but someone else is interfering. So that could be the thing. And for Taurus, we have three planets in your eighth house this month. Firstly, it's your first lord Jupiter, sorry, your first lord Venus in the eighth house. Then we have seventh lord Mars in the eighth house. Mars is also your 12th lord. There is a parivartan of Jupiter and Mars between your 12th and the 8th house. And then we also have Mercury in the 8th house. So with respect to love, as we can see, the first card over here is the flute, and it says disappointment in a friend or a lover. A little bit, this time is a little bit difficult with respect to love, with respect to intimacy. Maybe there's this more focus on the intimacy and less focus on the practicality in a certain relationship. Like dealing with the real life issues. It's not about just rainbows and unicorns, but dealing with what is important, facing a certain reality in a certain partnership, relationship. There is a bit of disappointment here, because since you have three planets here in the eighth house, especially your first lord Venus, and we have the skull, hidden secrets can harm you. This could be someone hiding a secret, hiding a piece of information, and this just impacts you in a difficult manner. So yeah, there is some disappointment with respect to the partnerships, love, romantic connections, even friendship as well, because your Jupiter, the 11th lord, which is about social network and friendships, it creates a parivartan with 8th lord Mars. So yeah, you have to be alert, you have to be open to understand things. Don't take things for granted. Don't just close your eyes and trust anyone so blindly. That is the most significant part of this month. You do have a full moon in Cancer, third house. You will be definitely going on some kind of journey, a short trip maybe, and this trip brings a lot of abundance and amazing ideas for the year ahead. Hey everyone, let's talk about Gemini. For Gemini, the Jupiter and Mars parivartan, that exchange, is happening between the 11th and the 7th house. So the month of January starts with a very good influence of yours on other people. At the work front, whether it's your social circle, you have a great influence, a very positive influence on other people. People will tell you how amazing you are. Yes, sometimes we need to listen to that. I'm not saying it that you are someone who wants that attention. No, but it's good to hear. It's very uplifting when someone says, "Oh, you're really doing well." So there is this popularity, some kind of respect coming towards you because of your work, because of your conduct as well. So good success for you. There's a very good start for you in 2024. And also, it could be a new beginning with respect to love. It could be you may have a new friend coming into the picture, or I would say not just one person, but there can be options for you. A lot of people approaching you with love, with a hand of friendship. So, new start with respect to connections, friendships is happening. So, with respect to love, also, you will see some major change because in the seventh house of partnerships, you have the fifth lord Venus with the Mars, which is the 11th lord, and then the first lord Mercury is in the seventh house. So there is passion, there is great energy with respect to love, with respect to partnerships, or a new collaboration with respect to work may happen. So there's a lot of activity and focus in the seventh house. But remember that we also have Mercury with Mars. It could also be about arguments, arguments with people. There is some kind of friction where the opinion is very different from others. So that might be a bit of challenge for you at this time. And let's look into the cards. Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So this is what I want to talk about. Sun. Sun in the 8th house, the third lord in the 8th house. Despite of meeting so many people and talking to them, connecting with them, there's still a bit of I won't say loneliness, but a feeling of I need to have a certain distance from other people, because I think with the sun entering into the 8th house, you want to stop a bit. You want to, maybe this is a change where you don't want to take everything so personally. You don't want to take everyone's actions and words to your heart. So you're limiting something in this month. So the sun over here beautifully is describing this mystic healer. Healing energy flows through you. So it could be a break from drama of a certain situation which you don't like, but you have to face it. So it's not about quitting, but just trying to mend something, heal something about yourself, taking that effort which will really, energize you and make you look forward. And she has this little moon on the head, and then we have journey by moonlight, believe in magic. So this is somehow connected to the full moon happening in Cancer in your second house. So which means that whatever aspect of life, area of life you are currently thinking about, which needs a lot of work, and you're adding a lot of value into it, your efforts, your emotional, mental dedication, that area of life will bring abundance. That value, that beauty you are giving into it will give you a lot of success. Don't give up. Believe in magic. Then we have cup. And then we have cracked cup. We have two cup cards. So it says, You should accept valid criticism, and then we have dissatisfaction with life. So this is again the seventh house. As I said, there is Venus, Mars, Mercury in Sagittarius, and of course the lord of this house, Jupiter, in the 11th house. People coming into your life, they may give you some advice, some kind of knowledge. Don't think it's about some kind of damage done to you. I think some advice will be very helpful and will tell you where you have to work the most. So you should accept the valid criticism. Then we have the cracked cup, dissatisfaction with life. I think this does talk about the some kind of disappointment, which is about the sun reaching into the eighth house. Disappointed with a certain aspect of life, and you feel you cannot correct it, you cannot make it better. So I think that transformation is happening, that you no longer will try to, fix this broken cup, and now you choose to just heal yourself. Taking care of self. It's done, it's broken, it's done and dusted. I don't care, and I will continue to move forward. And a lot of focus towards family. Celebrating something or spending time with family will happen for you. Hi there, let's talk about Cancer. For Cancer, the Sun, which rules the second house of your chart, will reach to your seventh house in Capricorn. There is the need to stay more dedicated towards your partnerships, the legal contracts. It's more of also about the contract you have with someone special in your life. It is not just about marriage, it's not just about love, but it could be like simply a soul connection, a contract with with someone significant in your family, and you will just get up and take charge of it. It's time to dedicate yourself towards a certain significant person in your life who needs you, and you have to give a lot to this person. You have to dedicate yourself towards this person. So that dedication is happening here, or simply it's about dedication towards something which is so important and valuable to you. So you commit to it, you're doing your best. Some kind of selfless work is required, because Sun is about a lot of focus on self, and the seventh house, it is the selfless work and doing what is required the most. And there's also popularity for Cancer, popularity at the work front, popularity in the community because of the good work you are doing. So that will be a great thing. And also you want some kind of expansion with respect to money, or maybe money given to someone else and you're expecting it to receive it back. So maybe you're trying to get what you deserve, what is already yours, and you're working hard on that. It could be money, it could be the reward of your hard work, waiting for a certain result to happen. And of course, for Cancer, there is a beautiful full moon in the first house, which will bring so much of, I would say, power to you in this particular month to overcome challenges. So that would be, yeah, we have transformation, a fresh new way of living emerges. So you're not allowing any of your problem to overpower you. And through your intelligence, through your intuition, you're finding ways to transform, even if things look not so prosperous. You don't think that you have that environment to grow and nourish yourself, but you still choose to work on it. You're not giving up, which is shown by navigating by the stars. Follow your bliss. Your Mercury is the 12th, sorry, in your chart, Mercury is your 12th Lord, and it will transit from the 6th house in Sagittarius this month. So there are certain obstacles with respect to the dreams you are following and chasing, but the full moon says do not give up, follow your bliss. Divine help is coming towards you in some way, and a fresh new way of living emerges here. And further, as I mentioned, there is a parivartan between Jupiter and Mars. So in your chart right now, Jupiter is in Aries and Mars will transit from Sagittarius, which is your sixth house. So parivartan happening between the 10th and the 6th Lord, which means yes, there is so much of competition, or I would say a lot of workload for you. But the good part is that you will fulfill your task. You will complete whatever work you have in your hands, and you will succeed. You will shine at the workplace. People will be amazed by your success. We have two cards, rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over, and then we have victory in some endeavor. So this is what is happening for you, victory over something which looked like challenging, which looked like very huge obstacle, but you will succeed in that. So there is some kind of project going on in which you will see the success, big huge success. And yes, Venus Mars in the sixth house, where you also have seventh Lord Saturn in the eighth house. It's not easy with respect to love, but you will overcome that conflict or challenge. Or it could be there's a lot of competition happening between you and someone significant. A bond where there should be love, but it's just some kind of conflict and competition, jealousy happening in that connection. So, getting over that, getting rid of that is something which may happen this month. Hey everyone, let's talk about Leo. For Leo, the first Lord Sun will transit from the sixth house in Capricorn. For Leo, it's a very busy month, focusing on your work, focusing on the commitment you have towards yourself, towards your health, towards certain habits, towards the work you do for yourself. It's not about relaxation and pampering yourself, but the work you do to make yourself stronger, to make yourself more, I would say, powerful for the future, for the future projects, the future ambitions you have. So that kind of strength comes to you this month. Some health issues might be there with respect to the back, with respect to your eyesight, or maybe headache. So yeah, it's all happening because of the overwork and the exertion. Talking about the parivartan happening between Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter in Aries, which is your ninth lord, and then Mars in Sagittarius, which is your fifth house. So this parivartan again, brings some kind of luck for you, because we have these see the trines, the lord of the trines are creating this parivartan, this exchange, fifth and the ninth house. So this is about luck. This is about like great support from the higher power, and also this is a support which you created for yourself through that spiritual work, that work you did for yourself, that inner work you were doing, that inner engineering you were doing. So you are helping yourself. It's not just coming from the higher power, divine universe, whatever you say. Blessings are showering in your life, and then we have follow your bliss. So this brings great opportunities for you. This also brings new initiation in love, passion, friendships. There is a new start. And yes, because fifth house is also about love and passion and romance. So having Venus Mars over there, this certainly means you may find people, you may find someone significant with whom you share a certain passion, you share a certain blessing, you may share some kind of common interest, and that strengthens this bond, that strengthens this relationship. Since the Mercury is the 11th Lord, joining these planets, this may lead to some challenges with respect to the connections at the work front. This is mainly some kind of manipulation or people talking against you in some way. So that could be the thing. Like your power, your courage is being tested because someone is bringing some kind of accusation for you. That could be the thing. Oh, come on. See, I just picked this only. Frying pan, trouble, accusations. And then we have sun, happiness and well being. So you are doing your own thing. You are just beautifully working hard and you are your best. But the thing is, people don't like it. Some people are so jealous of you and they bring that trouble through some kind of manipulation or false accusation. But you don't have to worry about it because you will continue to be this happy version of yourself, very proud and confident about yourself. And then you also have this divine support in your life. So that is very amazing. And then you have a full moon in the 12th house. Again, it shows follow your intuition, follow what your mind says, because moon is helping you to guide your own self. The moon is represented by this card, navigating by the stars. Just follow what makes you happy. For a time period, you may feel a bit lonely in this month, and it's because of how certain people with whom you thought you had a good emotional bond and they don't understand you well. So that kind of a shock happens in this particular month, but moon also nourishes and brings that soothing change in you, that soothing impact in you, that it's okay. I deserve well, and better things are coming in my way. I will be in the right place, in the right direction. So, that is a very good thing. Hi everyone, let's talk about Virgo. For Virgo, the Sun, which is your 12th Lord, will transit from the 5th house in Capricorn. What makes you happy? What makes you cherish your life? Anything which makes you truly happy, it's time to work on it, to value it, finding ways to make that happiness be a constant part of your journey. Fifth house is actually the house of sun. And for Virgo people, it happens in Capricorn for you. So there is a need to make something constant in your life, which you truly desire, which you truly love, which you think it is not always with you. It could be simply a habit. I want to cultivate this habit so that my life gets better. Um, it could be a focus on a certain hobby, a focus on a certain work. So The start for 2024 is to work on something which is very very important for you. It's like a child to you, it's a hobby to you, it's so crucial important for you. And we're starting this reading with passion and pleasure. Savor your life. So this is about finding that nectar and making it more permanent, not permanent but constant in your journey. um how can I explain something which can be long lasting, to something which can be long lasting in your life. It's some kind of passion or celebration for you. It could be having strong bond with the friends, cherishing those friendships. It could be a certain spiritual practice, a way of living you always wanted to do. So that discipline comes in to your journey. But remember, Sun is the 12th Lord. It rules over that subconscious, and now it reaches to this house of celebration. So definitely this is also about leaving few things behind which which may block you in the future, to get rid of something which may act as an obstacle for you in the future. Because as Sun transits from fifth house in Capricorn, remember that Saturn right now is in the sixth house of obstacles, which is shown by this card: distant thunder, clear the air. So there is definitely a mindset, maybe a memory, a thought, which needs to really, really go away so that you can function very well. A very deep rooted thought which you have to get rid of, because this is acting like an obstacle for you. For Virgo, one thing more important is the parivartan happening between Jupiter and Mars. Mars in Sagittarius, fourth house, Jupiter in the eighth house in Aries. So this is a parivartan, exchange of signs happening between the fourth and the eighth house. Both are very responsible for comfort, for I would say, to have that comfort and security in life. So these houses, as they're undergoing the exchange of these signs between Jupiter and Mars, trying to recover from something, trying to create a foundation again in life. The first card is Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. So maybe in the recent past, something happened which uh, brought some kind of demolition, destruction. You created that foundation, you thought it is something which will help you long term, but it couldn't. So the month of January is about restarting and having this tower created again. It could be with respect to your work, it could be your routine, it could be anything. It could be simply about your confidence and courage, re-establishing that. Or it could be you're thinking about the past. It says distant thunder. So it could be you're worried about what's next to come. It may bring that destruction of your foundation. It could be something which has completely vanished from your life. It's not there. It was some kind of struggle. It's far away. It's gone. So you must create that this tower again. It's amazing how this is also a tower and this is also a tower. So I think you must uh, be very strong at this time, because whatever the challenge you feel right now you have or it's coming into your life, that challenge will just clear the air for you. It will bring more clarity and understanding of life. And I do see something regarding money as well, finances, some challenge with respect to sharing your wealth or having that equality. There is some kind of asset or money coming through family and you're having struggles in sharing that, or it could be challenges in reconciling with someone. Pineapple, it says reconciliation. So this is also connecting with the Rahu in the seventh house in Pisces. So yeah, Rahu can do that, some kind of reconciliation, connecting with a particular person again and again. Things don't work, and then you connect with them, then things don't work. So there is no clarity, there is no closure with respect to that. Dealing with a family member where things get better and then they get challenging after some time. So being stuck with someone, and then you think that, okay, this thing is impacting my foundation. Or simply, this pineapple says, be careful how you deal with people. Not everyone can be allowed in your life right now. Some reconciliation, which is not good for you. And then we have a full moon in the 11th house in Cancer, which is definitely showing sudden success. You were least expecting it, and it happened. You're very happy with that. There is fulfillment, and of course financial growth happens here. Hey everyone, let's talk about Libra. For Libra, the sun will reach to the 10th house in Capricorn. In your chart, sun rules the 11th house of gains and profits and networks. So the sun reaching to the 4th house, this is more about working with respect to your home, your domestic front. A little bit of deviation from the work and focusing on making something strong with respect to your home. Maybe fulfilling certain duties towards your family, your own people. There is something regarding the house, the place where you live, which needs to be fortified, to be strong, to be powerful. And you're successfully working in that area. There's a lot of moon theme for Libra this month, since there is a full moon in the 10th house, okay, in Cancer, and then sun is in the place of the moon itself. Fourth house belongs to the moon. So there is this sun in Capricorn, which is about more work towards making something functional in your life, being there and doing your bit, doing your work, to have a fulfilled, happy, comfortable uh, environment at the work front. Maybe doing certain responsibility, renovating something. Renewal happens here for you. And this beautiful full moon in the 10th house in Cancer will definitely, like out of nowhere, you have this success, you have this upliftment happening here. Something grows in a very amazing manner. Maybe you're very excited about a certain project, certain work opportunity. You were waiting for it all the time, and it just happens in a very amazing way. And this first light, see this transition of this beautiful winter land over here, and finally the sun is shining, the snow will melt, and see this prosperity, the bird in the nest. So I was telling you the same thing, sun in the 4th house in Capricorn, something about your nest, your home, which needs some work. And the weather is changing, it gets more beautiful. Beginning of a new cycle starts from here. It could also be your soul. Sun is the soul committing to the self care, is something you're doing like that. Or it could be also a transition from winter to summer, after a prolonged winter, that dullness and darkness, regarding your home. A light comes in, some hope comes in, and you're happy about your home life, about your people. Spending time with loved ones could be the thing. So something starts here with respect to home as well, and also something starts with respect to the 10th house. You thought it was all frozen, but now comes the sunlight, comes the spring season, and you will see that upliftment happening. And there is definitely this parivartan of Jupiter and Mars happening between the third and the seventh house. This is about moving into some kind of new partnership or collaboration. And this great adventure card resonates with it. It says take a risk, venture forward. Or maybe you have a fear of facing some people in the public life, or maybe having difficulty in facing a certain person at the work front. Maybe a client could be the thing. So getting rid of that fear, going on this adventurous quest and facing everything with a lot of confidence, a lot of power. So that is the big change. And third house is about your efforts and your dedication, and this parivartan between the third and the seventh house is about being very, very brave and open towards life, towards some significant. Okay, I already pulled two cards here. So venturing into something which you thought was impossible, but you are doing it with great motivation. And with respect to love, romance, also, you're taking the efforts, you're taking the charge to understand someone, spend time with someone. So there is a lot of uh, activity happening with respect to your love life, your marriage, your partnerships. We have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. This is regarding that full moon happening in the 10th house. A certain wish regarding the career, regarding achievement will be fulfilled. And also third and the seventh house parivartan. So there is something which you always wanted, and your work, your communication and everything is giving you this success. Meeting someone who is very important to you. Without this person, you feel certain things cannot happen in your work life, your projects, or it could be about love as well. And then we have the tankard. It says celebration, fun, enjoyment. So this is about, again, meeting people, communicating with them. You have Venus, Mars, Mercury this month in the Sagittarius, which is your third house. So communication, sharing your passion, talking to others, interacting with others. This is what is, again, a major theme for you. And the more you communicate with others, I think when you're doing this, a sincere wish will be granted, because there was something which was missing to fulfill a certain desire or goal of yours. So when you meet these people, this eureka moment happens, and you know what exactly needs to be done so that you can put this thread into the needle. Finally it happened, and you succeeded in that. Hey everyone, let's talk about Scorpio. For Scorpio, Sun will be transiting from your third house in Capricorn. In your chart, Sun rules the 10th house of profession, 10th house of you being doing your work amazingly, fulfilling your responsibilities, showing up in this world and facing the world, right? So, Sun transiting, 10th Lord transiting from third house. This is about being a bit firm with the people. So, learning or you know already, but it's time to be a bit firm with your communication, how you connect, how much you express about yourself, how much are you telling others about your work. Don't reveal much. Certain restrictions with respect to what you are sharing is happening regarding your personal life. With respect to career, your work is about giving directions to other people, or it is about being someone who brings out fresh ideas, new ideas at the work front. You have that duty, you have that responsibility to bring something better at the work front. And we are starting this reading with unknown territory, and it says you are exactly where you need to be. So, sun being the soul transiting from the third house, you feel you have reached to a place in your career where or maybe even in your personal journey, that you have great expertise, you have great knowledge, but somewhere you are now in a place where you feel everything is new and you have to start it all again. You feel, okay, I have to change my skill set, maybe I have to work more, I have to practice something more. That could be the thing. So there is a little bit of weirdness to that place. I have to change my way in some way. So unknown territory indicates that you're exactly where you're supposed to be, and from here starts a new way of working along with new people. You may have new friends. Okay, meeting new friends in a new place could be the thing, or meeting very important people in your life. They, like, you don't meet with these people on a regular basis, and you're meeting again with them. And there's a parivartan between Jupiter and Mars, where the Mars is in Sagittarius second house and Jupiter is in Aries. So this exchange is a kind of a bit difficult, because it indicates that whatever you love the most, whatever you enjoy the most, there is something which looks like a challenge for you. Maybe this is something which is interfering with your freedom to react on something, your freedom to take a decision. Maybe a duty, maybe some kind of responsibility is there which stops you from reaching to a certain position, a certain state of happiness, I would say. So that obstacle is definitely there. And these obstacles could be mainly originating from the own people, relatives, or family. We have the desert passage. Trust there's a divine plan. So, for Scorpio, the full moon is happening in your ninth house in Cancer. This is about the moon, because on one side, there is some challenge. I would say it could be competition, some kind of restriction over you regarding your freedom. And all you can do is patiently wait, because the freedom you want, the path you want to choose, it's a bit narrow. It's going through these sand dunes and dry desert. So you have to trust while you walk in this dry, hot place. Still, you're looking at the sun and you're trusting that there is a divine plan. This is what is required. Also, if you have financial debt, then that may lead to some struggles. If you have some kind of litigation issue, you have to trust the divine plan. Trust that there is a divine plan, and these obstacles will be over for you. And yeah, in the second house there is Venus, Mars, and Mercury, where Mercury is the 8th lord, 11th lord. Venus in your chart is the 12th lord. Mars is the sixth lord, first lord. So for you, the 12th, 8th, and sixth lord being together in the second house, this is about trusting, trusting what you value. Be your own support system at this time, because the environment around you is not so nourishing for you. I would say that, like, you're fighting for what you believe in, what you're passionate about. So you have the wall and the wedge. So wall says misunderstanding, and the wedge says someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. So this is what I was talking about. See, the wedge in the wall is again something which is like some kind of restriction and a partition between two things. There's a block. This is what I was talking about in that Mars and Jupiter Parivartan, second and the sixth lord. There's something you want to create, you like, and then some misunderstanding stops that achievement. It acts like a wedge between you and a certain important relationship of yours. So it's not about giving up at this time, but it is about trusting that yes, there is a divine plan and it's working out in your favor. Something good will come out of this. Hey everyone, let's talk about Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, the Sun, which is the ninth lord in your chart, will transit from second house in Capricorn. This is about giving time to what is so important for you right now. Mainly, it is about giving your time to some person who is elder, who is important for you, fulfilling responsibilities towards that person. It could be also learning a lot from a teacher, from a guru at this time. Whatever the lessons you are learning, it's not easy to absorb and keep those lessons with you, because it's hard. You are learning something which may go against, or I would say very different from what you value, what your philosophy is. You're learning something which is different, and the sun brings that need to learn those lessons so that it broadens your perspective towards life, to bring that wisdom in you. And really, over here, the sun is also um, opening a great opportunity for more better finances. It is opening or activating your vision that how much you must earn to fulfill certain responsibilities, or how much you should save for the future goals. So something regarding money, a goal is being set at this time. And also, you're meeting your loved ones, celebrating something, because sun is in the second house and Jupiter is in the fifth house in Aries already. And I also talked about the parivartan between Mars and Jupiter, where Jupiter is in Aries in the fifth house, and also the Mars is in Sagittarius in the first house. So they exchange the signs here between the first and the fifth house, which is about a lot of happiness, taking risks, going on this adventurous journey, and succeeding beautifully, fulfilling, making life more fulfilled, fulfilling your goals. So this is going to make you very happy and very confident and focused towards your life, focused towards what makes you happy. So we have finding sanctuary and answering the call, opening to your spiritual source. So of course, that exchange between the first and the fifth house rulers. Fifth house is the house of dharma. This is about again opening to your spiritual source. And also, this talks about Mars being the 12th Lord, transiting from the first house, opening to your spiritual source, finding sanctuary. So, this is about going to a different place, coming out of a comfort zone or a very overwhelming feeling, and you're like, oh, leave it, I'm done being overwhelmed, and let me move in a different direction and chase my goals. Let me just sail to a different place, and maybe I will find something good over there. And then you take that risk and you find this beautiful place. You're so excited, this beautiful discovery happens. So this is what you are doing. They unexpectedly are so happy. You're glad you came out of that challenge. You're glad that you took that step and you succeeded. Answering the call, the time is now, again connects with the parivartan in between the Jupiter and the Mars, which is about unexpected call, unexpected opportunity coming towards you, and you have to listen to it. Also connects with the Sun, the ninth Lord, transiting from the sign of Capricorn. Don't limit yourself with respect to the new opportunities. You will be saying, oh, I'm not ready for this opportunity, oh, this is not what I wanted, so I'm not ready for this. You have to open the gate, because something leads you to a better place. So unexpected call or invitation might be there for you, and you must make the best of it. And you also have a full moon in your eighth house. So this could also connect with this. Answering the call, the time is now. We have good luck, horseshoe. So again, it connects with the eighth lord in the eighth house, a full moon, which says that suddenly a dream is fulfilled. Suddenly there is a gift, unexpected transition. And the moon, I would say, it's not easy. Okay, it can, because moon is about waning and waxing, so it will bring that good luck, but also it's also saying that take care, enemies are working against you. So there is this success, and then there is also a chance of something secret happening against you. Don't be afraid. It's just that you have to be careful while sharing your emotions, what you keep in your mind, and what are you saying. Certain things needs to be secret for now. Don't share your plans with everyone, because there is good luck coming through Jupiter and Mars. Moon also blesses you with that sudden success, but also it could be what others are doing against you. It makes you very sad, and then you don't answer the call. You're not making the best of your opportunities. So that could be the thing. For Capricorn, the eighth lord Sun is transiting from the first house in Capricorn, and this brings revival. This brings you back into a very energetic form and fulfilling your duties towards self, more than the work, more than anyone. How you commit to yourself, how you work for yourself, that is very significant. Being very confident towards life, having trust on your decisions, this is what is the theme for the month of January. So Sun is bringing success. Sun may also challenge you a bit with respect to your wellness, your health, or someone important in your life. This person is going through some health challenge, so you will surpass that as well. You have to just be a lot more courageous. So taking shelter, the answers are within. See how such a beautiful winter place full of snow, and then we have this lamp shining, this yellow golden light. It's about again the sun, the eighth lord, reaching to the first house, the warmth in you, the energy in you, the positivity in you. This is a major um, happy transit. It's like, no, I'm not trying to be happy without any reason, because I'm supposed to be happy. It is that despite of my challenge, the courage I showed, how I faced something, it makes me so confident and proud of myself. And I was not running here and there to um, run away from this challenge or to take shelter, but instead I took shelter within myself. I found my way, and I'm happy that I went out of this comfort zone. I faced something, and still I'm so happy. I need not to. I can have my shelter wherever I go. I can be comfortable. I can be flexible enough to be anywhere and still be happy and proud of myself. And then we have a very beautiful card, reaching your destination. Your light is shining brightly. So for Capricorn, the moon in the seventh house in Cancer, it's something you wanted to create, or an area of life you want to nourish. That fulfillment is happening here. You are reaching to a certain level of success. Maybe you're planning for some kind of work. You are in that planning stage, that planning, that that thing is so successful. At least it started. At least it started. You weren't able to complete that or to make a simple framework of that. At least you initiated, and now you have initiated, so you are reaching your destination. It was just that you should come on this trail, you should come on this path, and you are here now. You took that effort. And moon also indicates love, fulfillment in important partnerships, connection, relationship, the business collaboration partnerships, uh, trying to create more security in those areas. It could be emotional security, it could be security with respect to money and the assets. So, working on that could be the thing. Okay. And I also talked about the parivartan happening between the Jupiter and the Mars. So it's happening between the fourth and the 12th house. Jupiter in Aries, that is your fourth house. In the 12th house, there is Mars, and also it will be along with Venus and Mercury in Sagittarius. So again, there is something regarding the home that someone needs your help, someone needs your care, or maybe you have to a little bit work on something which is important, your health. Or again, we have the lobster, financial pinch, and then we have basket, recognition, reward for merit. So this could be some kind of crisis in the month of January, where there are a lot of expenditures, and these expenditures are mainly coming through home, coming through taking care of your house. Maybe you're buying a new house, renovating it. So managing your finances is important, but also I feel whatever is being lost, whatever is gone, it comes back. As you can see, this basket is full of fruits and bread. So you will get some kind of reward of the constant hard work you are doing, that your efficiency is so good. You're getting that, I would say, more than what you deserve. And this also goes with that moon in the seventh house, full moon, which is bringing some kind of popularity and recognition. And people are applauding for you, people are clapping for you for the work you are doing. For Aquarius, the sun will transit from your 12th house in Capricorn. It's the seventh lord transiting from 12th house, which is about uh, how the ice melts after a very severe winter. The warmth in your relationships, the warmth in your connection with people is somehow lost here. Like silently expecting others to help you. No, you're not asking for it, but silently waiting for someone else to show you some kind of warmth, uh, someone who can uplift your spirit, some kind of help, or simply, being good to you, respecting you. This is what you want, and this is what will happen. Some kind of gesture, conversation which uplifts your mood, which brings you back into a very powerful mode. Relationships, partnerships, they may deal with some kind of obstacle here because of the seventh lord transiting from the 12th house. um, Looking for people, or trying to be looking for people who can align with what you like, your purpose. Not everyone may align with what you want for life, who you truly are as a soul. So you create this disconnect from others and waiting for the right people to come in. And this is what the sun is indicating: watching clouds. Lie back, rest, and relax. So it's like a break from the world, and focusing on resting, focusing maybe on simply what you want to create for yourself in life, and distancing from others, and waiting, just looking at the sky and waiting, looking at the clouds and waiting so that the clouds may move aside and you can see the sun shining upon you, like looking for that hope, so that others are, respecting you the way you truly deserve. Also for Aquarius, there's a full moon in the sixth house in Cancer. This could bring a disagreement with a mother-like figure, or someone who is a guardian, someone with whom you had a very strong emotional bond. So yeah, it's not easy. On one hand, moon indicates a lot of improvement, which will happen with respect to your health, how you take care of yourself, how you nourish yourself. Moon also indicates some kind of victory in a certain conflict. It could be litigation, it could be in general a conflict at the work front, some kind of competitive situation, a conflict with a loved one. So you may win in that situation. That victory may happen. But moon still in the sixth house keeps a bond a bit strained and challenged, because the minds are not compatible. The emotional compatibility is not so strong. Someone challenging your emotional well-being, or simply you being overburdened with some kind of thing. So that could be the situation. And we have the crib also. There is one more card, and that is, wait, I have to find it. Okay. Tree, affairs with your family, and crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. So it could also be, Mars, Venus, and Mercury in your 11th house in Sagittarius. And of course, the Mars creates a parivartan with the Jupiter. So exchange between the 11th and the 3rd lord, it is about some kind of a new start, or planning, or creating a strategy for a certain work project, and it will go very, very successful. Start of some kind of investment might be there. And then we have tree, affairs with your family. So this again goes with the moon, full moon in Cancer in the 6th house, and you already have Rahu in the 2nd house of family, that too in Pisces. So affairs of your own family life, it may really challenge you at this time, but you still continue to embrace your enthusiasm. You're still focusing on the life you want to create for yourself. Shout to the heavens with happiness. You're not destroying your mood, you're not destroying your hope, and that is the most positive thing. Hey everyone, let's talk about Pisces. For Pisces, the sun will transit from the 11th house in Capricorn. In your chart, sun is the 6th lord. This is about transforming every obstacle into opportunity, every challenge into victory. Whatever bothered you, whatever was causing so many challenges, you said, okay, no, I won't get rid of you. Instead, I'll pick you up and I'll change you into a very good asset of mine. So this is how you're overcoming your challenges with respect to friendships and the social network, the networks at the work front. Not so easy. People may really create a difficult atmosphere for you, or simply disheartened by behavior of a certain friend, or disheartened by a certain goal which couldn't happen. You were trying to control it, controlling that situation. Okay, everything will happen the way I wanted to, but letting go, that surrendering to the journey, because this also connects with the Saturn in the 12th house in Aquarius. I may not have control on everything, but I surrender to where the life is taking. Wherever life is taking me, I will go there towards that destination. But you have transformed, and you are transforming every obstacle into victory, into a certain gift of yours. And also, whatever is out of your control, you are leaving it behind because, okay, I'm done. That kind of, yeah, we have solitude. In silence, the peace prevails. It again connects with keeping certain things to yourself, not oversharing about your plans and everything. And this is also again, how this person, she's having an owl sitting on her shoulder. Owl represents the wisdom, and probably she's looking into some vessel which is full of water. So I think you're practicing silence, trying to be uh, in your own zone, because it brings that clarity, it brings that ability to see yourself through a lot of clarity about life and what you want. And this owl represents the wisdom. The more you are in silence, the more you connect to your wisdom. So again, it resonates with the sun and the Saturn's transit both, that you have to limit your interaction a bit, or find some peaceful time for yourself this month so that you can plan for the times ahead. Full moon in the 5th house, which is definitely bringing enjoyment, happiness, some kind of celebration this month, and also doing a lot of creative work, some kind of art, or maybe reuniting with someone special, a friend of yours, meeting with people with whom you align emotionally. Not everyone is your best friend, right? So everyone is not your cup of tea. So someone very significant with whom you share some kind of a common passion. With respect to love as well, there is great emotional intimacy for you. Understanding, deepening of that relationship happens with the moon. Yeah, Ketu continues its transit from Virgo, which is your seventh house, which does show how the self-made assumptions are limiting a certain relationship, challenging the relationship. But Moon helps in the love life. Moon will help in the partnerships as well, bringing more understanding. So we have deep friendship with someone of the same sex, the teapot. So again, reuniting with a friend, meeting someone with whom you have same kind of ideology, intentions, hobbies, passion, and you will love this reunion, spending time with this person. And you also have parivartan between Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter in Aries, second house, Mars in Sagittarius, 10th house, and Mars will be along with Venus and Mercury. So, this is going to give you a lot of success with respect to utilizing your time, your opportunity with respect to the career, being very passionate towards your goal, and it gives you great success. So not just doing what is required, or doing things in your career because you want them to be like this, but going out of that certain criteria you had, like going into this adventurous ride, exploring new things. Experimentation happens with respect to work, and it will give you so much of happiness, and it's helping you to release control over everything, surrendering, right? And then we have grasshopper situations in the balance that require careful handling. So, this again indicates some situations at the work front may require careful handling. It should not be resolved through anger or through impulse, but peacefully dealing with certain situations is required, because again, Sun being the sixth lord in the 11th house, there are certain challenges within the work network, and they can be resolved with peace, not by any kind of impulsive action.